Boys, prepare yourselves. That vegan teacher, well, she made another response to me. This is about the 7th time she's responded to me, but this time that vegan teacher decided to respond to me in a community post. For those of you that don't really have a backstory, over the last year or so, me and that vegan teacher have been going against each other, making multiple videos on each other. All these videos that vegan teacher have made on me have been absolutely terrible. I mean, they've just been subpar in my opinion. Now, in this latest response, what that vegan teacher decided to do is basically make a 3-page essay on me. But it wasn't just that she made a response to me. Oh, no. She also made a response to me and Poncho in the same post, who was also another YouTuber that you should probably already know of by now. Before we get into this response by that vegan teacher, I really feel like we should warm ourselves up with some regular vegan teacher content, because trust me, this response by that vegan teacher is absolutely ridiculous and you don't want to miss it. Okay, so we have this video here. At Jake Paul, the best day of your life is not about beating people up, it's about saving the animals. Well, at least she's going after someone who deserves it, I guess.
Hello students, welcome back to class. Today we have a new student. His name is Jake Paul.
A new student. I love how that vegan teacher likes to say every time she makes a video on a new person, we have a new student in the class. I'm sorry that vegan teacher, but no one is your student and no one wants to be your student. No person that you've ever made a video on has ever agreed to be in your classroom. I don't want to be in your classroom, but you still say that I'm one of your students. Hey, that vegan teacher, guess what? I'm not one of your students. I'm just a regular YouTuber who's been making videos on you because you shame people for not being vegan. That's all it is.
No, that's not him. That's somebody in a robot costume or something. But we're going to be watching him. He's apparently a boxer. And look at the title of his video. The most important day of my life. And we know what that is. That's our vegan declaration day.
No, it's not. No one's most important day of their life is their vegan declaration day because nobody has one. And if you keep doing what you're doing, forcing people into veganism like I've mentioned in so many videos that I've made on her, I doubt that many people are going to have a vegan declaration day because that is not how you make people go vegan. By the way, if you want a bit of backstory on this woman and basically everything that she's done, I have a whole playlist of about 30 videos that you can click on the top right of your screen right now. There's so much content for you to watch if you enjoy this video, so make sure you click that if you want more vegan teacher videos. And I'll be making more in the future, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them.
The day that we declare that we are going to stop hurting animals, stop paying for their abuse, stop hurting the chickens in the industries, stop hurting the pigs, the cows, eat other healthy foods. Remember, veganism is great for animals, the environment, and human health. And by the way, if you ever want some recipes, you can go to bosh.tv.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go to Bosch TV because I'd rather not get a virus on my computer. And also, like, that's really cool and all, like, be vegan for the animals, the environment, yeah, that's cool and all, but I don't think I'll ever be doing that. I don't think I could ever give up meat or just drinking milk and dairy and all that sort of stuff because it just tastes absolutely amazing. There's just no chance that that's ever going to happen.
I'm not very good at holding this card here. Bosh.tv. All right, so let's see if Jake Paul talks about any of these wonderful things like veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. I'm going to be taking notes on my card here, and every time he does something good, I'm going to give a check mark. Every time he does something bad, I'm going to give him an X. So if he talks about veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds, and different kinds of vegan foods, he gets a check mark. And every time he talks about something to do with well, anything that's off subject, really, he's going to get an X.
What do you mean off subject? The subject of the video isn't a vegan declaration day. I love how that vegan teacher literally thinks every video on the planet has to basically support her arguments. I don't really understand. It's like, if you don't agree with that vegan teacher, you're gonna get an X mark because, you know, like, if you don't agree with that vegan teacher, then obviously you're wrong, right? Listen, I don't like Jake Paul as much as the next guy, but you can't expect him to make every single video on his channel about veganism because 1, he isn't vegan, and 2, this is literally an announcement video for his boxing fight. How are you gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, if he talks about something that's off topic, then I'm gonna give him a check mark? Nothing is off topic. If he was to talk about veganism, that would be off topic because the video was about his fight announcement.
So we're on top. We're going to listen to him talking about the most important day of his life.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is so weird. I'm literally watching that vegan teacher and Jake Paul, two of the people I hate on the internet the most. Like, I don't like these two just as much as each other, and I'm literally watching one of them go after the other. It's kind of weird in my opinion.
What is cracking? YouTube. This is it. The biggest moment of my life.
The biggest moment of his life, his happy vegan declaration day.
Oh my god. I swear to god, I actually can't be bothered watching this. Yes, the happy vegan declaration day. No one's laughing, vegan teacher. I just gotta say right now, nobody is laughing.
So exciting. This is so great.
Yeah, so exciting.
We've all been a part of this journey thus far. It's been ups and downs and lefts and rights, but tomorrow comes to its pinnacle. I'm not like good at these videos, but
Oh, tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow he's gonna declare his vegan declaration day.
I genuinely can't tell if she's being serious or not, but just looking at how she's acting and all this sort of stuff, I can genuinely sit here and say that she might actually believe that Jake Paul's talking about a vegan declaration day. You can never tell with that vegan teacher. You can't tell when she's being sarcastic or when she's like actually being serious. It really is just hard to tell. Now I think we've warmed up enough. I think it's time to look at that response that vegan teacher made against me. Basically, as you can see on screen right now, we have a lot to talk about. So let's have a read of this, shall we? Alright, here we go. Unlike most of you, at Glider Guy and at Poncho are refusing to watch the 6-minute don'twatch.org. Firstly, that vegan teacher, I've heard you promoting don'twatch.org or whatever, and the reason why I haven't watched it, right, is because it's literally called don'twatch.org. Why would I watch something that's telling me not to watch it? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna watch something that's basically telling me to do the opposite. They are still at the point where they say silly things repeatedly about veganism without addressing the actual points made. They aren't yet able to think for themselves. Like millions of gamers, they repeat random things they hear others say, like, if everyone went vegan overnight, the economy would collapse instead of acknowledging the truth about what vegans actually say. The world would never become vegan in one single day or even a year. It would be gradual. At Glider Guy and at Poncho are attacking a straw man. First of all, right, I don't understand why you're saying that I can't think for myself. I mean, I've literally built a fan base of me thinking for myself. If people didn't agree with me, then they wouldn't be subscribing and liking all my videos, which by the way, I highly recommend you do that. But it just doesn't make any sense. Like millions of gamers. Are you basically just trying to say that gamers can't think for themselves? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I could literally say the same thing about you. Boomers can't think for themselves. Ha ha ha. Got you there, vegan teacher. Like, you can't categorize millions of people into one thing by saying that they can't think for themselves. Yes, obviously some gamers can't think for themselves, but that doesn't mean that everyone is like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And when I say that if everyone went vegan overnight, the economy would collapse, I'm not joking. The economy would literally collapse if everyone went vegan overnight. A straw man is a form of argument of an informal fallacy of having the impression by refuting an argument, whereas the real subject of the argument was not addressed or refuted, but instead replaced with a false one. One who engages a fallacy is said to be attacking a straw man. I'm gonna be honest here, I have absolutely no clue. I read that and I literally lost all my brain cells. I have no clue what she's saying. If you guys wanna try and decipher that in the comments, then you can do that, because I genuinely don't know what she's saying. So here are the facts. Just like when records are being sold and the CD took over, then the CDs were phased out and the internet took over, our society will, one country at a time, gradually evolve to be kinder and stop forcefully breeding animals into existence. Pigs, chickens, cows, turkeys, and lambs will be gradually phased out, and the crops they'll be presently eaten will in the future be given directly to humans. At Glider Guy and at Poncho's straw arguments are therefore invalid. Now, vegan teacher, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the future, right, that the future won't be vegan. In fact, I think that would be a lot better, but the only thing stopping that right now is the fact that there are no good, viable vegan options for people to eat. No vegan food out there right now tastes good. I'm just gonna say that right now. Anything like vegan burgers or like vegan chicken or whatever, it tastes absolutely awful. You can't sit here and make people go vegan on food that tastes like absolute piss. In the future, right, sure, vegan food will eventually taste good, but right now it doesn't. So I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop eating meat and just eat like literal cat food. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. One day these two will look back on their younger selves and roll their eyes at their self-absorbed ways. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan, but one has to actually look at the evidence to open up one's heart and mind to internalize them. Okay, I mean, you've definitely given me more than 100 clicks, and I'm not vegan, so there's that. Thank you for everyone who took the time to read this to get a click, who are able to care beyond themselves and extend their compassion to the vulnerable animals who need us so desperately to take them away from the Holocaust. Just shut up, I don't care. Oh yeah, the animals are going through a Holocaust. Just stop talking. Literally disrespecting an entire race in one sentence. Like, I can't be bothered with her stupid point of the animals going through a Holocaust. Feel free to copy and paste this and send this text to @Glider Guy and Poncho if you think that this information will old teacher in their comment sections. While they are busy distracting themselves with the video games, a desperate attempt to avoid becoming men, and embrace the responsibility to make their world a better place. Firstly, vegan teacher, you have no right to sit here and say, yeah, you guys can feel free and to copy and paste this in my comments, in Glider Guy's comments. You have absolutely no right to do that. I'll let that be in my comment section if I want to, and I'm not gonna let it. Yeah, I know it's not my comment section, but yeah, you guys can just go to Glider Guy and Pancho's comments and just copy and paste this in there. No, you can't, vegan teacher. This was probably one of the worst responses I've seen. What do you mean? How is me playing video games distracting myself from the world? Yeah, honestly, I don't really understand this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. If you guys enjoyed this video at any point, please make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 300k by the end of the year. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.